yes, Daddy.
So earlier today, Warner Brothers had just revealed the name of the next Monsterverse film being Godzilla Kong Supernova, which that title hits hard. I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. That's insane. We all thought that the new Empire was pretty interesting, but Supernova? I mean, come on, just think about it for a second. When you hear the word Nova, what's the first thing that comes to mind, right? Outer space. I mean, come on. So you know that the internet's going crazy already. Everyone's already guessing there. Everyone's theorizing that maybe, just maybe, Space Godzilla might finally be introduced into the MonsterVerse. Which, don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool. I'm not against that. But then again, we can't jump to conclusion too quick. Obviously, for all we know, maybe it's another King Ghidorah coming to destroy Earth or something. I don't know, or maybe it's gonna be like a Scar King situation where it's a more original character, but they just so happen to be from outer space, or who knows? Maybe it's none of that. Maybe this will be like the MonsterVerse's introduction to aliens, because obviously, if you look at some of the old Godzilla movies, from time to time he has his fair share of fighting against aliens. I mean, who can remember the cockroach people from Godzilla vs. Gigan? I mean, come on now. That's just like mind-boggling. It's like, okay, can you imagine if they were to do something like that in the MonsterVerse? I mean, that's only assuming how big this franchise wants to be. Does it want to be like the MCU? Or we're going to be expecting 20-30 films in the near future? I'm not against that. I'm not, because if it goes that far, then of course it's a franchise you want to invest in. And like now, I mean, especially after the teaser that they dropped today, I mean, now I'm definitely more interested just to kind of see what's going on. And I'm not saying that just as a Godzilla or MonsterVerse fan, or even just a kaiju fan in general. I'm just saying, like, as an average moviegoer, stuff like that just makes you want to go see it. Now, it won't come out till 2027, and it's in production right now, so there's gonna be a while until we finally get to see something. So listen, let's not expect a trailer anytime soon. I mean, if they drop a small little teaser today, then it's gonna be a while for a trailer, so we can only just kind of guess and theorize for now as to what the movie might be about. Because the fact that people are guessing that Space Godzilla might be in it, I mean, it's not impossible. But at the same time, it is a bit questionable, because how does that really fit within the MonsterVerse? Because obviously, this universe or something, whatever, obviously, it's kind of like a hot potato. You just don't know. I mean, sometimes, like, at first the movie started off pretty serious, especially with like the dark tone of 2014's Godzilla, and then bit by bit, a lot of people started to kind of realize how it does kind of walk the path of being kind of like a Showa era type setting in a way. I mean, to be fair, everything is just like balls off the walls pretty much. I mean, come on. Like the Hollow Earth, I mean, that was crazy seeing that, a whole other world underneath the crust of the earth or whatever. I mean, I don't know. And that has like a whole bunch of like opportunities right there. You can make like an adventure and a half of that. I mean, there's a reason why a good portion of the new Empire took place within Hollow Earth, especially considering the threat. I mean, a whole army of Kongs. Can you imagine? That's insane. Scar King was generally a terrifying villain. So I can only imagine what they might do next. But then, of course, that begs the question as to who could the threat be for, Godzilla Kong Supernova, So a lot of people are saying, Space Godzilla, you know? Because, okay, fine, it's kind of obvious, you know? And of course, it's definitely a character, you know, that it'd be interesting to see how they would do away with it because it's been a long time. The character has pretty much only appeared in one film, and that was, of course, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla back in 1994. I mean, that was a long time ago. This was, of course, during the Heisei era of, you know, the Godzilla franchise. So obviously they wanted to experiment a bit with that one. I know that, you know, it was just it's in a very similar situation with the Monsterverse. The Heisei era was relatively very serious to an extent. But of course, with Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, they kind of softened it up a little bit. I mean, you've seen how Godzilla Jr. looked. I mean, come on. Some people kind of accuse of you know, Toho trying to appeal to kids, which is why Godzilla Jr. looks all cutesy and weird in that one. And of course, you got like its weird, crazy moments. You know, of course, you had the return of Mogira, which originally was supposed to be Mechagodzilla, but for some odd reason, you know, Toho decided that they just want a more original character instead of just bringing back Mechagodzilla, because they literally brought him back like in the previous film, which was Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla from 1993. So yeah, there's a lot. I mean, honestly, I had to like re-record this so many times because like, wow. And when it comes to Space Godzilla, that's also interesting because we know that the origins with that particular character is that it's like the DNA of Godzilla Biollante, and just a tiny little bit of some Mothra magic here and there, which of course explains why he flies. So, okay, go figure, you know. And then of course, since Mothra left Earth to go do something, whatever it was, I think it was to stop some sort of meteorite, which I don't think we ever saw that happen, but I could be wrong. I don't know. That was a long time ago. So of course that happened back with 1992 with Godzilla vs. Mothra. You know, Mothra kind of flew away, whatever, you know, after beating Godzilla. And then the next thing you know, find a disturbance in outer space, and then boom, there's a Space Godzilla for some reason. And then of course that's when they found out that, oh, okay, because it was created with a mixture between Godzilla, Biollante, and a little bit of Mothra. Okay, so there you go. And that's the only thing too. It's like they, you know, for sure, if they wanted to bring back Space Godzilla, of course they would have to kind of fix up his origin story a little bit. But that's only if that's the character coming into this movie. I don't know. Like I said, for all we know, it could be maybe, you know, some more original characters, you know, like new kaijus or something like that. We just don't know, you know. But I think it's cool with the possibility that maybe we might get like a space setting film. Can you imagine that? That'd be pretty cool. So for sure, we need to keep talking about this. We need to keep investing because I can't wait to see what they'll do with this, you know. But of course, the question being, could Space Godzilla be in it? Like I said, it's possible, but that's really, really hard to say. So I'm going to give it a good 50-50. So until then, I'll just kind of end it here. Just kind of want to talk about it because, I mean, it's great, right? You know? And of course, I wanted to talk more, you know, like movie stuff here on the channel. So I've been doing that a lot lately. It's pretty fun. I like doing it, you know. A little different from my usual toy content, you know. Originally, I was going to talk about the tariffs today, you know, like the whole tariff situation, which is, yeah, not great. But, you know, we'll definitely get on that. So today was a nice, cool video. Next time, not so much. So, yeah, expect a lot of serious shit next time. So until then, thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like and subscribe. And that's about it. See ya.